people, you're excited about it and you want to share it with people, but you're like, cool, what do I say? This is what we've, obviously you're going to put your own twist on it, but this is a couple of different templates that we have for you to reach out to people with. And it's simply let's talk about the first one. It would be hey, Maddie, I started something new that I'm really excited about, and it's going to help me earn a full-time income working part-time from home. I have absolutely no idea if what I do would be for you or not, but I thought of you because we're very like-minded and you're super outgoing and you're into fitness, which I absolutely love. Would you be open to taking a look at it? If not, no worries. It's literally that simple. You want to give obviously you want to call them by their name because people want to feel important. And then you want to give them a genuine compliment. It's a real reason that you're reaching out to people. You're not just reaching out to people and making them feel like another number. You want to personalize it. And then you're asking them permission. Would you be open? You don't want to just bombard them with videos and, shove material down their throat before they even said, yeah, I would like to take a look. Because it's very off-putting if you just shove material down their throat. And we truly mean it. If not, no worries. If what I just said to you and what I have been working on, what you've been seeing doesn't excite you, that's totally okay. It's not going to be for everyone. We want to find people who it does excite, who do want to work with us. So do we want to open it up for questions as we're going along? Does anybody have any questions about that?
We can go over it at the end too.
So I know for me, I have a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. I've been out of high school for 10 years. I've been I had a ton of friends in the Navy. I've been away from them for 5 or 6 years, and I just haven't seen them in a long time. So if you're in that situation where you're reaching out to people who you haven't seen in a long time, there's another template here, very similar to the first one, but I'll use Maddie again. Hey, Maddie, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I thought of you because I've started getting into something new, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I have absolutely no idea if it would be for you or not, but you've always been very like-minded and super outgoing and into fitness, just like me. Would you be open to taking a look at what I've been doing? And again, if not, no worries. And it's that simple. You don't want to overcomplicate it.
So guys, when I'm doing this, just to give you an idea, when I do this, I'll sit down on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. I like to book all my appointments before the week starts, so before Monday hits. So on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, like my favorite thing is just to grab a coffee and bring out, I showed you guys my prospecting journal last Sunday night. I bring that out and I just go through my list and I just check up on if I've talked to anyone that week or if I need to follow up with anybody from last week or if there's people in there that I haven't reached out to yet. Right, I'll just go through until I have about 10 appointments booked, right? Because some people will no-show and some people will show up, right? So you kind of have to plan ahead for that. So I like to get 10 appointments booked for the week. And then that way, before your Monday starts and you get, in the hustle and bustle of your week, you can already have those appointments booked in for you. And at that point, you can kind of just surrender to your calendar and just go through the appointments. And then you reflect at the end of the week, okay, how many did I have? How many no-showed? How many signed up? How many am I following up with, right? And you can kind of track yourself from week to week to week. So that's one thing I like to do. And honestly, guys, I use these scripts. I mean, I put these on here because this is literally what I say. It's not rocket science. You really just want to pique somebody's interest, give them a genuine compliment, and ask them to take a look at the business. That's it. If they say no thank you, or now's not the time or whatever, no worries, right? Like you genuinely want to mean that. And when Jill said genuine, like you really want to feel genuine when you're sending out these messages. I'm sure you've all gotten those texts where it's just like a paragraph of nonsense. And then at the end they say, I think you'd be great for my hair care business, or I think you'd be great for what I'm doing, right? So you really want to personalize it. You really want to get in the spirit of helping that person out before you even send the message, right? Like I meditate every day. I have an app. It's just on Apple iTunes. Generally after that, I'll reach out to people because I'm in a good vibration. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good headspace. And I can genuinely think of the people I'm reaching out to, think about them and what they're doing and how this could potentially help them out. And then I'll send the message. But you really want to get in the spirit of it and feel good about sending the messages, right? Because your vibration sets up how they're going to feel when they get the text. Honestly, it does.
Yeah, not only will it set up your vibration, but that person will pick up on the vibration you're in. So if you're coming from a place of like, oh God, I just have to reach out to 10 people, let me send these quick texts, they're going to feel that. And if you're excited about it, they're going to feel that too. So whatever energy you come to them with, they'll pick up on it.
It's actually called a double binding message, right? If you're saying one thing, but you're feeling something else, if you're saying, oh my God, I love your skirt, but you're feeling that it's just really ugly, they're going to feel that it's really ugly. And it's going to be an awkward conversation. So they can feel that. So you really need to be in harmony with what you're feeling and what you're saying. It needs to be in alignment. I would never reach out to somebody that I didn't genuinely want to be in business with, ever. Right? So you really want to like say what's on your heart, you know? And if it's someone that you can like shoot the shit with and like they're not very professional, like these scripts are not professional. And that's why I use them, because it's like me just talking in a conversation. But if they really weren't professional, like even less than this, then you could say something funny, like, okay, Luna Bear just almost vomited, but you could say something funny, like, you know, cater to their personality. You know, I know like my dad's in network marketing and he says some crazy stuff sometimes. I'm like, what? And he's like, it worked. They signed up. No, he'll be like, hey, mofo, like they're like friends from when he was younger. And they're like, hey, mofo, how's it going? Like, got this new thing I want to run by you. Let's grab a drink. And then they join the business. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated, guys. I promise. You just need to pique their interest and genuinely mean what you're saying. That makes sense? Okay. Go.
Did you want to go through?
Yeah, why not? Because they're gonna come on here, guys. We're gonna start using this as like our playbook. So it's we're really excited about it.
Okay, so the launch party is a little bit different. And this is where you reach out to, you know, you just started your, or even if you didn't just start your business and you want to invite a handful of people or more than just one person to a call. Tatiana actually did that this weekend. We had a couple of people on a call that she invited to take a look at the business. So this is where you're reaching out to a handful of people and you're inviting them to one meeting, whether it's in your home at a, you know, certain place that you're meeting them at, or it's on a Zoom, just like this. The invite sounds very similar to the text templates that we just talked about when you're reaching out to one person. It says, hey, Maddie, I'm not sure if you know this, but I've really been looking for, sorry. I lost my place. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but I've really been looking for a way to create some time and financial freedom for myself. After much research and talking to a business expert, which you're referring to as your upline, I found something that's going to be the vehicle to help me do exactly that. I'm not sure if it would be for you, but I can't help but think we might have some potential synergy with this. Sorry, I got something in my eye. It's making me crazy.
Would you be open to attending an event and I'm hosting to chat about it, right? So guys, this is the full version. Like this is like the professional version. You could also say, hey, I'm holding an opportunity meeting tonight. Care to join? Or, you know, you could make it as simple or as long as you want. This is the full version, right? And so what Jill's saying is you could do this to initially launch your business where you hold a Zoom call. And generally, guys, you want to do this with people who are quite similar, right? You wouldn't want like a lawyer and a fitness addict to be on the same Zoom when you do this, right? You'd want people that are like-minded on there or from the same profession or the same background or the same friend group on the Zoom, right? Because you really want to be talking to one kind of person, not trying to cater to someone who's very professional and someone who works from home already. You know, so you want to be able to cater specifically to that person. Network marketing is generally a one-on-one business. Like it's best when you're just connecting one-on-one with the person, finding out what their goals are, what they want, how you can help them, and they really feel like you're talking to them, and they genuinely will sign up more if they feel like it's catered to them and not like they're just some person on a webinar on your, you know. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. It is very effective if you have people from the same kind of background. Not so effective if you have people from all walks of life. Mm-hmm. You know, don't get me wrong. It's effective, but it's more of an exposure to the business and not like okay, let's sign up, right? It's more of an exposure and informational thing. So, yeah, Jill.
So what Maddie's talking about with having like-minded or similar background people, I'm actually going to do one of these, and it'll be an in-person meeting within the next couple of weeks. I'm inviting I have a bunch of friends from the gym. The vast majority of them are personal trainers. They're cycle instructors. They're yoga teachers. They're fitness gurus themselves. They own gyms. That is all like-minded. So they are all, well, they're all invited, and I would love for all of them to come to this event where I'm going to present the business opportunity to them as well as the products. And that's what she's saying with like-minded. So I hope this was helpful. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Or generally, I mean, the goal of this webinar, guys, was really to like get into action this week using these scripts and just reaching out to your people, talking to your people, talking to who's in your network, and just putting out those feelers. So with that in mind, if you haven't done it yet, I would suggest doing it tomorrow morning, or even tonight. It's late on Eastern side, but even tonight, if you wanted to reach out and put out some feelers out there using these scripts, that is the goal of tonight. So any questions or any conversation around what do you say when you're talking to people? What do you say when you're reaching out to people?
I can link the website. This is under step 2. If you click on step 2, it'll be under launch party or text template. And this I will not change. I won't edit it. I'll send the link to the website in the WhatsApp group so that everybody can have the link.
Cool. No questions or anything?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to change this page at all, actually.
Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. Yeah, so I mean, guys, this is really like, you know, daily method of operations. You know, you want to be reaching out to people, following up with people, and asking people to join your business every single day. That's network marketing at its, you know, foundational core. You're reaching out to new people, you're cultivating relationships, you're having appointments, asking people to join your business. If no, they go on the follow-up list. If yes, they join your business and you get them started through this system, right? And so the way that you start that is really just through sending that first initial text. And that's where a lot of people can get hung up because they're like, oh, what do I say to this person? You know, they're from this background. You know, what do I say to them? And so those scripts you can really tailor in and fit in, you know, personalized messages for who it is that you're talking to, right? So if I was reaching out to Jill, which I actually did, I would say something like, hey, Jill, long time no talk. It was great working with you at Buckle. We used to work together in a retail store. I'd say it was great working with you at Buckle. You were always super driven and a very hard worker. I've recently started a new business and I'd love to run it by you. If not, no worries. And she'd say, hey, Maddie, great. Let's have a chat this week or something, right? And then I would book the call. We'd have the opportunity meeting. I would get my upline involved. I would set up the meeting. We get online. The upline comes on. She watches a video, right? You use a tool to show her a video before the call so that she has some kind of background information before she talks to you. And then you have the call with your upline. And they either join or they go on your follow-up list. And this is the process that you'll do over and over and over and over and over and over again. Jill, what's in the chat?
Azita is asking
so much for taking a deeper look into the Isagenix.
I was literally just going to link it there.
So the name, I mean, it's a binary comp plan, Azita, but if you go on YouTube, Eric Coover does a really good job at explaining the full compensation plan. There's 2 videos. Is that what you linked, Jill?
I just linked the one that Zach and Eden Slobin did.
That one's brilliant too. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you invite someone to the opportunity meeting the same way? Yeah, it would be the same conversation of, hey, I just recently got started with something or that I'm really excited about. Would you be open to coming to the opportunity call that we have about it? Would you be open to taking a look?
And so for the opportunity meeting, guys, I use that personally as like a second exposure, right? So first you want to see if you can get them one-on-one. Okay, you want to make it personal. You want to make it about them. You want to allot the time to speak with them. If for whatever reason they need more information, then you want to see if they're available to come on the opportunity webinar, which is always Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on that time, they'll get more information about the company. They'll get more information about the compensation plan. It'll be a second exposure, and then you can talk to them after. So if I was following up with someone, right, I would say, hey, so-and-so, I know we chatted, if you were following up with someone from a long time ago who didn't join for whatever reason, you'd say, hey, so-and-so, I know last time we chatted, timing wasn't right for you. Some things have changed. The company has some really exciting things going on. Do you have some free time this Wednesday at 7? Invite them to the call. Now, if it's somebody that you just had a conversation with and they needed more information, then what you want to do is before the first call ends, you want to invite them to the opportunity call.
Sorry, Maddie, you said opportunity call Wednesday at 7. Is that another call we have?
Yeah, so it's not mandatory, but it's for you to invite your people to.
Wednesday at 7 Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if someone was like, Azita, I need more information, it's good if you can be on the call, but you don't have to be because we're always there and we're always doing the call.
And would you please send me the link after for that too?
Yeah, I will.
So the link for that is in the website, and it's under the Welcome Start Here. It's down at the bottom. I can show you. Let me share my screen.
You want to pull that up?
Yep. So,
and yeah, Tatiana, they can get on the opportunity call without you. That's fine.
So on the website, if you go to Welcome Start Here, this is all of the tools and all of the trainings that you'll need to be successful in your business. The Wednesday opportunity call is down here, and this is the link to it. We will never change that. That will always be right there for you.
Right. When we talk a lot about the business side of Isagenix on there. We talk about cash flow. We talk about how to earn money and residual income. We talk more about like the finances and the financial opportunity of the business. It's a really good call. Any other questions, guys? You're muted, Azita. Oh. All good? Awesome. Well, the Facebook group is our number one for communication, and anytime you guys post questions in there, it's always super helpful for everybody. And yeah, I would say use those scripts this week, prove them out, and I'm curious to see how you guys' success is with that. Just post it in the group, and we'll all help each other out. All good?
All good.
Awesome. Have a good Sunday night, and I'll see you guys next week.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.